Hey guys, so today I'm back to do another pregnancy update. I am 20 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Um, the baby is roughly about 7 inches long and weighs about 11 ounces. For size comparison, that's about the size of a banana. A little bit about the baby's skin is starting to get thicker, so no longer as see-through. The baby is growing hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, and its lips are now developed. So it has done a lot of growing in the last week. As far as my symptoms, I have had another new symptom going on. We were actually at church one morning and I was just sitting down and I started to feel like I would black out. And I've had this feeling like before I got pregnant way back in the past, so I've always felt like I know that feeling when it's coming on. And I was thinking, what probably is going on with me is my blood pressure is probably dropping, which is giving me that faint feeling. So later that night, I started feeling the same way, and I had my husband to go ahead and check my blood pressure, and it was actually 82/57, so it was definitely low. My blood pressure already usually runs like in the 110s all the way down to like in the 90s, so I already have kind of a low blood pressure, low normal blood pressure, but never in the 80s like that. And also my heart rate has been racing, like it'll be in the 120s or higher, like 130s. And most of the time just sitting still, it's either in the 90s or just a brief little walk from just the chair to somewhere else in the house. It'll even go up into the teens, 110s. So I'm actually have a medical background, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just try to increase my fluids to see if that'll keep my blood pressure more elevated. And it does seem like it has helped a lot, so I'm trying to stay more hydrated. I did bring that up to my doctor at my appointment, and she said that that was completely normal in this stage of pregnancy for blood pressure to drop, and that the heart rate increasing was just because it was trying to compensate for my blood pressure dropping. And she just said, like I had already thought, to try to drink as much fluid as possible, at least 8 glasses of water a day. So that's what I'm trying to do. Let's see what else. Heartburn. Still have heartburn, but it's almost like every day, and sometimes a couple times a day that I'm having heartburn. So if it's the wise tail, then the baby's going to have a lot of hair, which I had a lot of hair when I was born, and my husband had no hair, so we're kind of excited to see what kind of hair the baby has. That's, I think, about all of my symptoms. Let's see what else. So I had my anatomy scan this past Thursday when I was 20 weeks and 2 days, and that was really, really exciting. Great to see that. My husband did get to go with me. That was the first ultrasound that he had got to go to because of COVID. And we got to see the baby for probably about 15 or 20 minutes. The ultrasound tech just went through all the baby's anatomy, making sure everything looked great. And everything did look great. So our baby girl is doing awesome. Some of the things that we saw on the ultrasound, just that were fun little things, was we saw the baby looked like it opened its mouth and yawned, so that was really cute. And we also saw it stick its tongue out a little bit, so we saw baby's little tongue. And baby was very active, kicking, just moving around everywhere. Baby would keep its little hands up to its mouth and up to its face. And we keep saying that the baby's sucking its thumb. So we'll see if it's a thumb sucker when it comes out. The ultrasound tech said the baby was rating 12 ounces, so that's great, because I was a little bit concerned that with me not really having much of an appetite, that maybe the baby would be a little bit small, but that was a great weight for this time in the pregnancy. And she said that baby was rating, I can't remember exactly what she said, but I think she said 35th percentile. It was 30 something, right in the middle there, 35 I believe percent. And she said that was perfectly normal for this time in pregnancy. So I was glad to hear that. One thing that I had suspected that we found on ultrasound, I have not felt the baby kick. So once again, being from a medical background, I thought, I could possibly have an anterior placenta. And that was confirmed on ultrasound. So I do have an anterior placenta. And for you all that don't know what that means, it just means that instead of the placenta implanting let me see if I can demonstrate with my hands. So this is the uterus. Let's say this is the front of my belly, and this is farther back. So my placenta, instead of being posterior back here, it's right up here in the front, so it's anterior. So when baby is kicking that placenta, it acts as a cushion. So it's kicking the placenta and I don't feel it on the outside or on the inside. So they just said that it would probably take me a few more weeks, possibly, before I felt the baby moving. So I'm glad nothing was really wrong and everything. We have more knowledge about that. So we're just waiting for the little baby to start kicking to where I can feel it. And it is obviously kicking on ultrasound quite wildly. I think that's all that I have to update on. If you all have any questions or comments that you want to make down below, just go ahead and do that. Feel free to leave whatever feedback you want to. Once again, we're also having a baby girl, so leave any name suggestions you want to. Go ahead and subscribe and like, and I will go ahead and show you all my belly. So belly is definitely growing. This is with my shirt on, so you can see the belly. And then here's with the shirt up. Belly's definitely pooching out there. One more symptom that I just thought about, I hadn't had it written down, was actually last night at 20 weeks and 4 days. I had a little bit of drainage from my left breast. So that is just colostrum. The breasts are getting ready to start making breast milk for a little baby. And so that was also kind of neat to see. But we're just excited for every day that passes by until we see our little one. But I will go ahead and end this update here, and I will talk to you all in the next update. Thank you.